Alright guys, it's CombatEX with another PvZ, and this game is a PvZ on Antigua Shipyard. And like before every video, let me just get some quick things out of the way. First of all, I want to just talk about my clan. It's going great, by the way. For all you guys that are like in it, it's been great. I love spending time with you guys. And for all you guys that aren't in it, well, if you're looking to get better at Starcraft and you are on the North American server, join up, because it's free to anyone that's below, well, anyone can join that's below Masters, and we have weekly tournaments, and Liquid Fire and Azure are the ones that host the tournament, so, like, by all means, you guys should all come check it out. We have, like, around 200 members, or 100 members so far, and we keep growing day by day, so, you know, sooner or later I'm going to close it, where you can't just join just because you want to, but right now, all you need to do is add X at the end of your name, and then, go to the website. Well, you don't really need to register, just add X at the end of your name, and sooner or later we're going to count down registrations. If you want to look at my clan, you go to CombatEX.com and you check out, all you really do is you check out the forums section, and that's all about my clan. The other thing is, I really would appreciate it if you guys like this video. You know, like, for all you guys, probably all my fans, you guys know that I'm, like, probably the most hated out of anyone in StarCraft community, so for me to get publicity is a lot harder than most other people, so yeah, that'd be nice. Anyways, alright, so let's get to this video. First things first, why did I make my pylon at my main and not, or like at my nexus and not at my ramp? I'll talk about that in a second. First, okay, right when I started, the first thing I noticed is this pool timings. Instantly, I noticed that is a 14 pool, 14 gas. Every single Zerg opening has a weakness. The weakness of this opening is you pile on their expansion and play standard and you get a cybernetics core third expansion. That is the weakness of this build. And if they go for 14 pool no gas, then you get a pylon double cybernetics core. It all depends on what opening they do. Against this particular opening, you get a pylon and one cybernetics core down, and then you keep macroing like normal. If they went for 14 hatch, you cancel all your buildings, make a 4th, and hand them in. Every build has a weakness, so always know that what build the Zerg does, what the weakness it can exploit. The only build that doesn't have a weakness that you do anything about is like a 10 pool or a 12 pool, but the weakness in those builds is they sacrifice economy themselves, and so you don't really have to do anything. With a 12 pool, you want to lay down a pylon, and that's it. A 10 pool, don't do anything. And yeah. Alright, so yeah, lay down my cybernetics core, go back to my base and macroing a little bit. He's going to try to take a third base, so again, I'm going to try to stop it. Let me go over some quick things that I forgot to mention at starting my video. The pylon at my main, the reason I made it there next to my nexus and not at my ramp because if you think about it, there's no Zerg opening that actually exploits your first gateway not being at your ramp. If Zerglings are going to get in via 10 pool or 6 pool, they're going to get in regardless, no matter where you're, because your cybernetics core won't be out in time and your zealot won't be out in time to wall. So it doesn't really matter. If you see them going for a 10 pull, you can wall with your second gateway there. And the only thing this does, the reason I actually put it here, is because it makes your opponent think, oh, maybe I can go for a Zerg all-in, and then they try to go for a Speedling all-in, and by that time you're already walled. And so that's why I make it over there rather than my ramp. And I always do it against all Zergs, because there's no Zerg opening that actually exploits this. The best thing they can do is go for a 10 pull. But even with a 10 pull, if you have good micro, your zealot and probes can be able to hold off the 10 pull. And that's a little bit about that. Alright, so this game, again, I'm going to be showing you guys the build that I do, and I've been training really hard recently. And, by the way, I haven't been posting a video just because I'm lazy, nothing else to it. If you guys are all curious, whatever. So yeah, I just noticed he has an expansion that pretty much the first thing I know in my head, okay, he's not going for an all-in. What does that tell me? I can get my 3-gate expand safely. The reason I'm going to go for a 3-gate expand and not like a 2-gate or 1-gate expand was because he had gas. If your opponent has gas, you always want to go for a 3-gate expand. You never want to go for a 1-gate expand, because a 1-gate expand will always die to like mass speedling pressure. Not even an all-in, just mass speedling pressure. Speedling builds are designed to kill 1-gate all-ins, and that's why you always want to go for a 3-gate expand or like some sort of tech expand if your opponent has gas. So now I got my 3rd gateway, now I'm going to get my expand, but you have to also notice this expansion right now I'm getting, it is, I know in my head that I can cancel this. I'm not trying to defend it right now. If he doesn't make lings, this expansion will live. If he does make lings, then this expansion will be cancelled, then I'll wait for some more units, and then I'll retake my expansion. So yeah, you guys have got to have that in your head. Like, you know what, I'm not making my units, notice how he attacked my probe, I didn't make my units go down my ramp because I knew that if he had mass Zerglings, I need my units at my ramp to defend. And so these units are always going to stay at your ramp. Right when I complete this wall, then notice, right when I complete that wall, I move my units down because now I know that I can actually secure this no matter how many things he has, because I can use force fields to pretty much wall off my base. And so now this expansion is going to be defended no matter what. The build I'm going to be doing this game is pretty much the best PvZ build out there. And what is that? The best PvZ build out there is to react to exactly what you see. And so that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. I don't have, like right now, I'm not going into this game with anything. I just know the generic things he can be doing and how I'm going to react to it. I'm going to get hallucination because that's how I always scout. And with the hallucination, I'm going to see my hallucination kicks in. By the way, I'm talking really bad English right now. I don't know why. I'll try to talk better. My hallucination, holy frick, it kicks in exactly when a roach ling all in comes in, so I'll be able to see that. If I'm not going to see that, then my hallucination is going to go scout for his third base to see if he has a third base. If he has a third base, I'm going to get my third base quicker. If he doesn't have a third base, I'm going to be seeing if he goes for Mutalisks or Infestors or Hydras. And depending on what tech he goes for, if he goes for Mutalisks, I'm going to get Blinkstalkers. If he goes for Hydras, I'm going to get Colossus. And if he goes for Infestors, I'm going to get Colossus and third base. And so yeah, here's the Roachling all-in. It's not actually, yeah, this is an all-in. So now again, I'm just going to get my second cannon, force field off, and just pretty much defend this all-in. I know it's coming, so it's not going to kill me, obviously. It's going to do a little bit of damage, but nothing else really. He's going to commit with it. Right when he commits, you pop down force fields, and I think he's going for that cannon. It's not going to really do anything. Your main focus is, again, holding off this all-in. I'm not doing anything else besides holding off this all-in, so that's exactly what you want to be doing. You killed the cannon, that's really it. You didn't kill anything else. I'm not really looking at what my Phoenix are scouting. I'll just go scout with them later. And notice, right when I held off that all-in, what did I do? The first thing I did was take my gas, start teching up, and start expanding. That's all I did. I sent another hallucination to pretty much just see right outside my base. All I wanted to know is if he's going for a second wave of an all-in. And notice how I have no energy on my sentries. By the way, the sentry count you want to get with this build is 8 sentries, because that's enough for you to be able to force field and be able to hallucinate when required. And so yeah, the first thing I do, I know he thinks I'm going to go for a counter all-in, but no, I'm going to go for an expand. Because, like, obviously if I go for an expand, then he's going to be so behind economically, there's no way he's going to be able to win later on. And so yeah, again, right when I get hallucination energy, I'm going to go hallucinate, scout him again, and I still have all those options in my head. And keep in mind, I'm not going to be teching up until, see, I was going to make that robo, but then I'm like, wait a second, I don't know what tech he has. So I stopped making that robo. I don't want to make any tech until I know what tech he has, because I want to counter his tech fully. This is how Protoss should be played, ladies and gentlemen. You should always be countering exactly what your opponent's doing. And I remember in all my videos, I talk about perfect Starcraft. Guys, I hate to admit it, but in PvZ, I'm obviously not at it, but I'm reaching that perfect Starcraft in terms of gameplay. In terms of mechanics, I'm far off of that. But in terms of mechanics, I am reaching perfect Starcraft, because I know I counter everything perfectly. I just lose games because of my mechanics. But again, still, I haven't put down any stretch structures. I want to see what he's doing. Okay, I see a 4th attribute, I see a lair, I see 2 gas, I'm thinking Mutalisks, I see a Roach Warren, doesn't tell me much. I see an evolution chamber, still doesn't tell me much. 4 gas, okay, 4 gas, that's telling me maybe I'm sensing some sort of Mutalisks. I still didn't get to see a 3rd base, so now I want to go scout the 3rd base. Again, all I'm going to do is see what he has and put down a tech structure. Right now, I still don't know what he's doing, so I'm not going to put down anything, because I'm not 100% sure. Lair, 2 gas, nothing new. Evolution chamber, still nothing new. Optimally, I like to see what that F produces. I didn't get to see it. He's getting his 3rd base now. Okay, so I'm expecting some sort of pressure into 3rd base expand. So now, right now, I'm going to be expecting like some sort of attack into a 3rd base. But I still don't know where the tech he's going. All I know is he has lair. Maybe he has roach techs. I see the roach warren moving, so I'm expecting roach tech. But I'm still not 100% sure on exactly what he's doing. So I'm going to go scout again, because I haven't seen any sort of tech. Guys, keep scouting until you know what tech your opponent is doing. If you're planning to be Grandmaster, be the best Protoss in the world, this is what you need to be doing. You need to constantly know. I'm looking. I don't see any new tech. I'm still not going to put down any tech. I'm kind of like pushing the boundaries, because I really should be putting down tech now, just because it's getting really late in the game, and it's at that time where no matter what, I need like a robo, and I need a Twilight Council just to get ops and to get upgrades. That's essentially like what it comes down to. And I haven't seen any sort of tech so far, so again, I'm still putting him on Mass Roach right now. That's all I'm putting him on, because he has a lair and a Roach Warren, and that's all, and an evolution chamber. So all I'm expecting is Mass Roaches. I don't really see anything else, so I'm getting my robo. I'm gonna get my immortals and ops, and also notice I have a Phoenix outside my base. Look in the minimap. I have a Phoenix outside my base to know when he's going to be attacking me. You always want to have something outside your base. Now I don't have robo, so I'm going to have Phoenix. Getting another forge, because I'm just teching up, and I want to get slowly tech into the mothership. I'm getting my +1 air upgrade, because armor upgrade, because I want to be teching into the mothership. Getting blink, you know, all that good standard stuff. Transferring probes. I still don't know exactly what he's doing. He's still on Mass Roach tech, which is a really gimmicky build. Obviously, it's not really gonna do anything. So again, I'm scouting again. always know what your opponent is doing. I don't know what he's doing, so I need to scout again, and I still don't see anything new, so I'm suspecting mass roads. That's all I can possibly... These two... Okay, yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. What did I see? I saw 2 evolution chambers. Immediately, that takes out Mutalisk out of the equation. That takes out... Well, it doesn't really take out Infestors. That pretty much puts him on a Roach Hydra attack. And, here comes the attack, and yeah, it's pretty much mass roaches, like I expected. It's a little bit more roaches than I expected, and it's not really just because he's good, it's because my mechanics are, like, completely bad. That's why. Like, I know I have good macro right now, but, like, I haven't been macroing to the best of my ability. But yeah, that second evolution chamber pretty much said that he's going Roach Hydra. In this case, it's just mass roaches. And honestly, it looks like he's doing a lot of damage, but, like, honestly, I have such a bigger army than him, this is not really doing much, and then when my Immortal comes out, he's gonna die. He's lucky he attacked before Blink kicked in. If he attacked a little bit after, this wouldn't have done anything at all, but... he clicked in, he attacked right before my Blink and my Immortal got out. So, you know, a little bit of damage, but not much really. Getting my Voideries out just in case he's going for, just in case he's doing something else. Like, if he's going mass roach, I want to get Voideries to just pretty much kill it. And now, okay, I've lost my sentry count. But notice this. I know what tech he's going. You should never be able to lose your sentry count before you know what he's doing. I know he's on Roach Hydra tech, and he's probably going to be teching slowly into Broodlords, into like that kind of stuff. He's not going to be like, he's not going Mutalisk. That's essentially like the main thing, and he's not going heavy Infestors, and that's all I really wanted to know. And so now I can hard counter that by going Immortal Void Ray Stalker into Mothership, and I am hard countering it. I shouldn't really be pushing right now, but it doesn't really matter because I know that I'm like super far ahead. And now he's trying to target my Immortal, and he's going to kill it. Big deal. I'm just going to take my 4th base. And again, I won another battle. What do I do when I win a battle? Every time. First, I'm going to get 1 cannon in each of my mineral lines, just in case he's going for some Roach drop. I expand. You always want to expand after you win a battle. Notice I also have pylons at the top, and I have a pro patrolling the top 3 left corner bases, because I need to know if he's going to be taking another base over there or not. Because if he is, then I'm going to have to react to that by taking another base or putting some pressure on, one or the other. Making DTs, and again, lowers where I send my DTs. I send 2 DTs, 1 DT to his 3rd base, 1 DT to see if he has a 4th, and 1 DT to the watchtower. And that the only DT I'm sending that is quote-unquote gimmicky is the one to his 3rd base. It's 1 DT. If I lose that, no big frickin' deal. Other DTs are all just for scouting purposes. And he has a 4th base, I'm going to try killing it. He's trying to kill my 4th base, and... I'll cancel my Nexus last second. This is a bad habit I have. I never, yeah, like, I missed the cancel. Like, I sometimes miss it by accident, but whatever. He's trying to engage because he knows my Blink will just chase him back down, so he's doing a fairly good job at engaging. 4th base down, my 4th base up. I'm killing a lot of, well, I'm not sure if I'm killing stuff for his 3rd base right now, but yeah, right taking my 4th base again. I just have a bigger army than him right now, and now I don't have that high sentry count, but... Whatever, I don't have the high sentry count, I have Motherships, and I have Immortals, and I have Mass Stalkers with good upgrades. That, I can safely say that's a good trade-off for not having sentries. And that sentries, again, they're only required early game to pretty much know what your opponent's doing. Pure reactionary game. I did not go into this game thinking I would be doing this at all. I never went into this game thinking that this is a build I'd be doing. I did it purely because this is what I saw. And now I'm just getting my 4th base, getting Mass Stalkers, and honestly, like, I've won this game at this point. I'm gonna harass him a little bit, just because, like, why not, right? Like, I can. We have close positions, might as well abuse the positioning. And yeah, so, again, like, this game is, like, probably the best example of why scouting is everything in StarCraft. Everything relies on scouting. G, mother effing G. He tapped out. But, yeah, like, I want to emphasize how important scouting is in this game, and hopefully you guys realize how important scouting is at a higher level, obviously. At a lower level, probably not as much. And now what I like to do at the end of my videos is talk about what he could have done differently. To be honest, the thing that made him set back a lot was the all-in he did. I think after the all-in, what he needed to do was take lots of bases. When he knew I was constantly sending Phoenixes out, he should have known that I'm probably not going to go for an all-in attack, because if I'm sending Phoenixes to scout, then that probably means I'm probably going to be going for a defensive build and a reactionary build as opposed to like a 7-gate. With a 7-gate, you don't really care what your opponent's doing, you're just going to go for an all-in. So seeing those Phoenixes, he probably should have taken lots of bases, and he didn't do that. That's my main thing he could have done, and stop being so aggressive with those stupid drops. That's the main things he could have done. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about this video. Like always, I'm posting this video on Reddit. The link's down below. Please like it if you like. I would really appreciate that. It would help me out a lot. And I'm trying to get my content out to most people, because like honestly, I make like $20 off this video, and like that's nothing compared to like how much time I actually put into it. So yeah, I pretty much do it to help you guys get better. And so the more the merrier, right? Anything else? Really, not much. I mean, Clan X, like, definitely check it out. Like, just the channel of Clan EX, no spaces, no nothing, on North America. Come check it out. If you want to join, just add the X at the end of your name and you can join. Just trying to think of some other stuff. I'll try posting more videos more frequently, but again, no guarantees because of work and school and stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Like always, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Look forward to more videos coming out. In Control's bad, and peace out, everyone.